Hello members, and welcome back to another segment of In the Know with Joe the Pro. So great to see you all again. We do have a congratulation right out of the gate, and I want you to officially know I'm mad at this guy because he didn't say anything. So here it is, Dave Rudd. I'm also tired of hearing Dave's name, just so you know, and he'll appreciate that. He had a double eagle on number 8 on Tavern Creek. I'm assuming it was from the gold tees because it was a driver 3-wood, my understanding. That's a 2 on a par 5, also called an albatross. Way to go, Dave. I did want to congratulate our putting championship qualifiers. The low round of the day was Mike and Drew Leuven, who shot 4 under par, which is 32. Outstanding. They qualified for the finals. Bill and Brooke Bierman shot a 33, also a great score. And we had 3 teams shooting 34, which will also qualify for the finals on August 29th. It's Scott Nelson and Charlie Hartung, John Tverdick and Kevin Baker, and Rich Altice and Craig Tockman. As I mentioned, the finals are on August 29th, and defending their title will be Phil Kumnick and Tony Schnell. We have one more qualifier. That's all I want to do in a perfect world, which will be on July 4th. So please sign up. We'd love to have you participate. I mentioned to the golf committee, we had our meeting last night, and I told them that I would always reiterate that from a score posting standpoint, it is always best to post your scores hole by hole. Then you don't need to know where you get handicap strokes and what your maximums are. If you just post it hole by hole, that helps out in 2 ways. You're going to get an accurate score in there based on GIN, and also it gives me a hole by hole in case we ever want to re-rate the holes, which by the way we do, and we're going to be doing that this year. So please help us out with that. I did want to thank the Friends of the Fairway. We had our first event here on Monday, 2 days ago, and it was great. We had 20 to 30 members show up, put them in golf carts, had a tub of soil mix to fill divots out there in the golf course, and it was a great success. We did at least all of Lewis, most of Tavern, and as you can imagine, that's always good to get those divots filled in. We all hate having our golf ball when we hit a perfect tee shot end up in the divot. Our next event is going to be the Monday after the tradition, so please go ahead and go on the main website under events and sign in for that. So thank you. I also have open now the July and August Men's League registration. It is now available. Certainly I will be talking to the 72 players that I have in the May and June Men's League to see if they want in. Most of them usually do get in, but this is your opportunity to get in if you didn't play in the first segment. Certainly would love to have you in it. And as I mentioned in my last video, that I will talk about this in almost every video, and that is filling divots, repairing ball marks. They're not as bad, but still you can never be too good. And also I noticed raking bunkers. I've seen a lot of footprints out there, so if you go into a bunker, make sure you rake your way out of the bunker. Should always enter at the low area, come out at the low area. And then finally, Dan and his crew have been putting a lot of sod on the golf courses out there, and please make sure, even if there isn't ropes, if you see a couple of those small white posts or a sign, do everything you can to avoid these areas. That's the only way we can have nice things. So please help us out with that. Thank you again. Next week is the tradition. Not sure if we're going to do a video. I'll bet Jessica will be able to talk me into it. But the following week, I promise I'm going to go down to Florida with my family. My wife and I are celebrating our 40th anniversary, and I guess I got to give her some of my time as opposed to spending all my time here. What do you know? I think it kind of works out that we don't spend too much time together. That's why we've been together for so long. You can only take Joe Schwent in small amounts. So thank you all again, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week.